All right, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another fine day in the markets, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to open up in 2 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, today's, as I said in the Discord, probably a no trade day for me. Some of the early week thoughts were surrounding bullish ideas. And it just does not look like we're going to get the opportunity to play today, unfortunately. Let me quickly change this music, because I don't know what this playlist is, but I'm not fucking with this. Alright, so we did have some pretty nice setups this morning. I think London traders are really, London traders had all the luck today. It just is what it is. So a couple of things I was looking at, and we'll see if any sell-side stuff prints. I think there's some potential opportunity here since it's still early in the day. So we'll see what happens at the open. What I was really looking for today, and I'm just going to turn off indicator stuff for right now, was on NQ. I mean, I was pretty interested in some of these highs here. Right, this wick from yesterday at 3 o'clock, kind of making somewhat equal highs here. A little cleaner of equal highs on stuff like ES. Right, so same idea. A little bit of divergence there with one swiping it, one not swiping it. Again, for me, this is just, it's still just building up liquidity. So, again, that was going to be a target for today. Unfortunately, we played into this before the open. Getting the open right now, as we're kind of swiping this, is, you know, again, all kind of interesting to me. Again, some of the really clean London setups were, one, you have the clearer targets, which is always nice. And then 2, you played into, again, some people may consider this a lone candle, some may not. I think NQ is a little nicer on that. Alright, on like the 5 minute, a little bit nicer of a lone candle there. Basically just, again, swiping into that, and then on the 15 minute before the London Open, you had stuff like these absorptions prints, and it's just been relatively smooth since then. It really picked up at like 8 o'clock this morning. London itself, actually, early London was kind of choppy. But it all played out very smoothly. Again, so it's like I'm not really trying to fight these very clean London trades where you have POIs, you have the prints, you have the clear targets. I'm really just not trying to fight any of that this morning. Now that being said, again, we are playing into the targets here. Again, this is a plus 5R, looking to take the highs. ES didn't print, but was logically valid. Again, so you're like playing up into these highs. Do we form something up here? Maybe, right? Maybe this does do something like this, where now that we've taken these highs, we maybe get a print later today, and maybe we continue the journey down. we still have some higher liquidity. See, the reason why I'm not like super convinced on selling is we've talked about all this liquidity up here, like 25, 550. It's like if I'm gonna read this 4-hour chart, it's like what did we do here? It's like okay, well I don't know why this stuff shifted. Contract switches maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna find it tough to sell. And again, maybe we do something intraday. I'm not against it, but I think we could avoid the loss by just trading away from this liquidity grab against the larger 4-hour range. And this pushed away, came back for the lone candle, swiped the lone candle, left equal highs, came back, played into a lone candle. Like, there's a lot favoring the buy side. Like, I don't know. I think the probability of this just doing something like this, I don't know. I see it being kind of low. Do I maybe take a stab on that on some like evals? Maybe. But I would really kind of advise against it. I think NQ, I think we're probably clear to continue playing NQ to the buy side, up to maybe 25.7, maybe. Again, we're gonna run into some intraday problems here, potentially. Like ES is the same thing. Pushes out of the broader range, makes this low, rallies off that low, comes back for the lone candle, leaves perfectly equal highs here, equal highs up here. I mean, we can come back for so many of these other little trend line highs too. Yeah, man, it's just really unfortunate, you know. London buyers really just had the bread winning setups. 10 out of 10 for London traders, man. The London print for NQ only yes, I know. It's got to do with the time gate. I re-added it to my chart just to confirm that myself this morning. And then ES didn't print because ES didn't erase it in time. So again, it's just the logic, right? I mean, whether the only reason the indicator didn't call it is because that time is blacklisted, right? The hour before London open, which statistically is not like a great time, which is why I originally blacklisted it. But when I originally did that, I was running off very biased data. It was recency bias on why I blocked that. So I gotta unblock that for you guys and publish that out. But yeah, you guys might not have this on yours just because again the 2 a.m. window is, or was anyway, blacklisted. Even if you have the London session turned on. I'll remove that. The only other blacklisted times that I think the indicator has are like the first 30 minutes of the day. So if it's, you know, right after rollover from 6 to 6:30, it tries not to call anything. Because again, it just gets confused on the gaps and stuff like that, so. Yeah, so I'm going to watch the open here for a little bit, see if we do form something above these highs. Again, it would have to be a really nice 5 or 15 minute print for me to be interested in it. And I would like to see a cross print, meaning that both ES and NQ print. Again, I'm kind of fighting my bias. The POI is super nice. Again, I'm going to put anything to the sell side below 50% win rate for possibilities today. Because again, the buy side was just super clean. And if I was a buyer from London, yes, I'd be looking to book some partials up here. But I would also be looking to greedily hold my position, which makes me trying to fight the trend. Just mean, again, I want to reduce my risk. I want super clean setups. If we don't get something super nice, I probably won't look to play against it. Honestly, I just really hope nothing prints, so we don't even get put in that situation, if I'm being real. But yeah, beautiful trades from London, man. It's really the only reason I came live, is just to again reinforce how beautiful those London trades are, and how you again can use that same logic on days when you're actually awake, or times where you're actually awake, to execute. Because they were gorgeous. Yeah, this got the London alerts a little bit of a break even on the 5-minute. But ideally, if the 15-minute printed too, you would have hopefully managed that differently. That's really unfortunate, though. Alright, some potential for some 5-minute OBs here, maybe. Five-minute absorption, likely not possible at this point. Yeah, we're gonna watch this 5 minutes, see if something prints here. Again, I'm gonna immediately put this at like 50% failure rate. Lower than 50% failure rate, actually. I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable if there was something to trade towards, like a 15-minute lone candle or something. But the only lone candle we have in the 5-minute structure is up here. Really not enough room to play if we do print something. Would have been nice if we left behind like a 15-minute lone candle down here. Back on the structural break that we could target. So I'm just not confident in this doing anything to the downside today. Again, typically we're up 390 points on the day. It's like trying to fade a 400 point move. Again, I mean, you could look for like a return to average if you don't expect this to close so aggressively, but like I really just think it's suicide playing these. Let's take a look at maybe some gold. Yeah, again, YM super clean. Again, YM like ES though, not really printing based off that logic. Alright, gold has 2 active trades. One about to get hit break even after partialing. The other recently went break even. Gold very choppy on the 2 hour. Nothing really to talk about there. Maybe this runs back for this. I probably wouldn't have taken this gold though. Again, there's really nothing that screams anything in particular about this range to me. Yes, you grab some structural liquidity here. I mean, maybe if you had some sort of bias for looking for buys down here. I mean, I don't know, you're kind of just building up liquidity there. Again, this is one of those alerts. I probably wouldn't have taken this. Again, it's middle of the range, very much out of where I like to trade from. It's interesting. Again, you kind of see the double print here. The top print almost makes more sense, because at least at that point, you're pushing a little bit outside of the recent range. It's good for partials, again, to the middle of the range, but there's really nothing striking about that. Oil looks like it's dying down a little bit from the Iran headlines. Interesting, we started to play with this lone candle a little bit. We didn't wipe it though, so again, maybe this is a situation in which we kind of reaccumulate, so we just take out these recent range lows, then pop up into that lone candle. Oh, I said 88 earlier in the week. Clean equal lows. Move back up into the lone candle, selling off. Yeah, this is another 5-minute tragedy here. It's a good print on this. Swiping 1 hour lone candle. 5-minute print, clear, again, clear targets down here. It's a clean trade. Clean, clean, clean. And especially if you're expecting that 88 retest, that could be not a bad idea. It would have been nicer if this had actually wiped this lone candle, because then you had like the higher time frame POI swiped. Which is a lot that would be super nice about that. But yeah, oil below this level for sure. I mean, possibly below 90. Again, I'm not even really a big fan of buying this. I think, again, the thing with wars is you typically get really quick reactions from oil, really quick exaggerated reactions from oil. when it comes to war. It's usually not like a sustainable thing unless it, again, progressively gets worse and worse and worse. Again, if you need to look at like what happened again with like the Ukraine war and like attacks. What was the actual date? I always forget this. Let me see. Ukraine Russia war start date. I know it's somewhere inside of here. 24th of February 2022. Yeah, so it's like right inside of here. So again, you get initial reactions up. And you kind of just fall flat and nothing really happens afterwards. It's like, okay, cool, we got like our initial reactions up here. It's like, again, maybe you do fill some of this out up to like 116. But again, the reality is we probably just fall flat. You probably don't continue to get worse. Again, unless the issue progressively gets worse, right? Do other countries start to gain in? Does it start to leak out of the Middle East? Right? Does like Russia and China get more involved? Yeah, like, those are all possibilities. But I mean, like, I think at this point, this probably just ends up trading mostly sideways. I'm actually surprised it's actually even pumped above some of that Russia-Ukraine nonsense. So yeah, I think the fun is out of this. There's really just nothing super fun for us to look at there. NQ continues to push higher again. This is a no trade day for me, man. Like I said, London traders won. I think as a New York trader, if you're trying to chase a lot of this stuff, you're just dreaming. Again, I knew at like 8:30, 8:45. I'm like, yeah, this is not our day. Not our day. GC, nice 15-minute lone candle around 50.76. Is that what I had marked off? Yeah. Again, like, you can move into that. I just don't think that, you know, playing this was worth it up into that. Or I don't think the POI was worth taking a stat. Unless you were really watching the order flow here and you were confident this was going to be like a type 2 breakout. Again, I wasn't really monitoring this. I wasn't prepared for that. I wouldn't doubt that it runs for it, though. Outside of that, I don't really have much else for you guys, man. I mean, again, London traders, congratulations. Y'all won. The type of day I wish I had auto trader running. Catch these London lows. Yeah, plus 7R from London lows, man. So unfortunate. Trailing stops at plus 5, very nice. I mean, this could run for plus 9 on the day. Very sad. Very, very sad. Free zone Lou, what's going on, brother? I'm okay shorting above 25,140. I think we're really chasing stuff, brother, if we're trying to short today. I mean, again, if something nice forms, again, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like our sell side bias. I'm really just not ignorant to the fact that, like, a lot of what we've done recently is, again, like what we said, bro, we want buys early week. Right, there was sufficient reason we wanted that. So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to something printing up there. I mean, I'd take it on like an eval, like personal risk, no more than like $150 if I can squeeze it. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's like I really try not to fight the super clean London moves with the super clean targets. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I want a short NQ as well, but if it doesn't give it to me, I won't force it today. Yeah, I just don't think today is it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed above 25 140 if we do something like this today, where maybe we build up some liquidity against this, and then we get like a, you know, something like post rollover. I'd be all for that, and then we could erase today. I'm all for that. Like, that's fine. I just don't think I'm trying to snag that specifically today into like end of day. That's gonna be my comment on it. Again, it could. We're early in the day, man. We're 9:52. So we could. I think what I would want to see though is like kind of what we did yesterday. Like, you kind of come up, you just make the choppy ass range. If we can get like a nice Asian spike like that, then sell low. I'd be more okay with that. But I'm really not trying to fight the 400 point gain. You know, the Dow's up 7. Like, this is not like a fluke. This is a strong day, man. So I'm with y'all. I just think we gotta get the timing right. I just don't think today. I don't think we're timing that today. YM did create a 5-minute engulf. Let's take a look real quick. YM did create the engulfing. No volume support though. On either of them. Gold's kind of funny erasing that move. Yeah, see, like YM taking out this 4-hour alone candle. Let's sit here, build up some liquidity, swipe this tomorrow. Maybe like it's a possibility. I'll give it to y'all. It's a possibility. I just, again, like, personally, I just don't think I'm forcing it today. Like, I woke up, I looked at that London action, and I was like, fuck, I should have been up. It was crazy, because yesterday was like the first time in 2 weeks I went to bed early. Like, before 3 a.m. I've just been grinding out this other project here. Any thoughts for tomorrow on PPI? I don't really care about PPI as much as I do CPI, and CPI was pretty flat, so like my comments there are kind of just like I'm not really expecting much from it. Same thing with the Fed. Like the Fed interest rate decision. Like, we're not expecting anything tomorrow from that, right? Like they're probably not gonna cut. It's not. Well, it is a projection. So there could be something in the projections tomorrow. I doubt it. Again, with Powell on the way out, I can't see a lot of this stuff changing. I see the Fed kind of in like limbo now. So I don't know. I don't think we get anything surprise tomorrow. What would be really nice is if PPI just like gave us the volatility to get our prints. Would be nice if it reacts to the upside, and then maybe we erase some of that. Like, that could be good, putting our setups together for volatility. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything at any of this. I think too, like, there's the opportunity for the market to get, like, I don't know, is some of this like the market trying to just seek better selling pressure for post FOMC when they realize like the Fed's probably not going to do anything. It's like, is that what this is? Is this all just, again, like we call it, early week buying? It's like, okay, we move up all early week. Maybe this even induces more buying. But like, what's Thursday, Friday look like? You know, is like, do we just erase most of the week? Maybe. I've seen it before. So yeah, I don't really have any stern thoughts other than like this is expected for anybody that's actually like following this stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, more or less what happened last week, and more or less what happened on a lot of the recent Fed meetings. A lot of the recent Fed meetings, again, we have seen price move up into them and up through them. Like the interest rate decision day is like bullish, but then come Thursday, Friday, stuff just, you know, finds some sort of other fundamental headline reason to fall. So, again, because that's been the pattern, maybe that's not what happens. Again, I'm gonna just play liquidity and execution models and not give too much thought to it. Again, we'll look at the projections and see if anything changed, but I think a lot of this news is we know what's happening, and the market just pricing stuff in based off that knowledge. So yeah, no real thoughts there. Again, I think a lot of this is just framework, easy stuff for longer term plays. Bitcoin's kind of interesting too. Again, continuing higher. Again, there's really nothing I want to do on this until we swipe this daily loan candle. I'm just looking for a repeat of what we did here. It's like, okay, it's like you started to push out of the range, you corrected, you pushed up to the loan candle, then you fell. So, I mean, am I wrong for looking for the same pattern back to back? I don't know, maybe. All right, is it too obvious? Well, maybe it is. I don't know. You know, I'm getting notifications from Reddit saying, you know, we're fucking back, baby. So, I don't know. It's like I'm getting that, and then the comments under that are like, oh, you're wrong, it's gonna fall. So, I don't know. I think a lot of this is, you know, looking good, though. Everything's pulling back into some nice areas. Do we get what we're looking for here? Maybe. Ethereum kind of running the gun here a little bit. Already kind of pushing up to the loan candle. So, I'm just saying a lot of it looks good. A lot of it looks good. Again, like NQ above 25,400, 25,500, and like I'm gonna be looking at it with a pretty bearish eyes, potentially. So final LPSY, yeah, exact. You've been talking about that for like 2-3 weeks now, brother. So yeah, that's yeah, essentially what we're looking for, man. That being said, guys, I'm gonna let the stream rock for another 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna shut my yap unless you guys have additional questions. If not, there's just some other work I gotta get off my calendar here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave this running for like another 5-10 minutes. So I'm just curious if anything prints after 10 a.m. here, especially if we take like these highs like you guys are looking for. So I'm gonna shut up, bump the music up a little bit, we'll see what happens. has like some potential here for 15-minute OBs. That's about all I see on terms of potential. There's some interesting stuff here too. This is a pretty high volume candle that's going to get erased. I don't think it's going to call the absorption. I know it's not going to call the absorption. But that could be interesting too. I mean, if you're feeling super risky on a close below here. Again, what are you looking for out of today? Probably not much lower than like here. Just a average return. Again, maybe the 15-minute OB prints for people. I don't know. I doubt it. Again, I doubt I'll be interested in it. If there are updates, though, I'll put it in the Discord. I need to go hop and do some stuff, man. I'm starving. Need to get some food. Again, congrats to anybody trading during London. Y'all were the breadwinners, man. Again, indicator printing. Beautiful trades from down there. The logic, if you're watching, standard price down there, beautiful as well. But yeah,